Hello, my beautiful Gemini. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, darling, I'm going to be doing your monthly tarot messages for August 2021, Gemini. So if you find any cards that resonate with you in this monthly reading, darling, let me know in the comments below which cards resonate with you and how they do, Gemini, because that is how I keep up with you, honey, is through the comments. Also, if you do enjoy this monthly tarot reading, Gemini, or you just enjoy my vibe, darling, I would really appreciate it if you were to give this... Why am I looking at the camera like that? I would appreciate if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, Gemini, because it does help me out a lot, and I always appreciate it when you take that extra step to do that and supporting me in that way, Gemini. But remember, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate, leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to be offended by it whatsoever, Gemini. I believe the cards are just here to give you some food for thought, a perspective for you to be considering, but never making the choices in your life, because it's your life to live, Gemini, not mine, and not these tarot cards, baby. So let's get into your monthly tarot messages for August 2021, Gemini. I want to start big for you guys, darling, and we're going to be getting into your messages for your career and financial situation for this month, Gemini. So let's get into this, darling. All right, so the starting cards we have for you, Gemini, is the Emperor card. Fabulous energy to be coming into. You guys been in my weekly readings have been consistently getting the Emperor as well, Gemini. Five of Pentacles coming in here. Girl, what's going on? We have the Page of Pentacles coming in. All right, all right. And then the Five of Cups. So, Gemini, I do get this sense here. Very much so, like, I get this sense of, with this Five of Pentacles, this is, this is quite literally like kind of like textbook, stressing out about how you're going to be paying your bills or, making ends meet in some way, Gemini. And then, it does, I know this is speaking from a place of lacking or a place of struggle, right? For some of you Geminis, it could just be in a sense of where it's like you're wanting to be able to just create more abundance in your life. To just, get further along, just to afford other things, nicer things, right? Five of Cups coming in here. I do feel as if, Gemini, there's this message here of where I feel as if there's something that if you were to just consider your options or look from do something from a different approach, right? Page of Coins coming in here, Five of Cups. Five of Cups, this is an individual who is so stuck into the past. I don't know if you had like a well-paying job before, Gemini. I don't know if you had certain things that were helping relieve some of your financial burdens from before and no longer you have them, right? But the Five of Cups, if you look at this individual, this is an individual who it's like they're looking back on the past, right? Being very much so romanticizing the past, but it's also an energy, Gemini, where it's like if you were to just look into the other direction, you'll see what is actually opening up to you. So some of you Geminis, you may have been experiencing a little bit of a loss, right? Maybe you've lost a job, maybe you've lost out on a bonus or something like that. Maybe for some of you Geminis, you guys had just been went through took a very big financial blow, right? And it's kind of put you in this bittersweet sense. You keep on having the number 5 showing up and even in your pre-shuffle as well, so something I'm noting, Gemini. So I would even just say write down the number 5 for numerology, just in general. I feel like it's going to be your number for this month of August. Now, with this Page of Pentacles coming in here, now this is the fabulous energy that we want to be looking into, Gemini. This is the fabulous energy where a new stream, energy coming in, and new stream of revenue coming forward to you, Gemini. So let's get into some clarifiers about this, right? What is definitely I do feel like whatever that Page of Pentacles is, it's going to bring some reprieve that really puts you into this Emperor energy, which, it calls for more responsibility. But, if you guys are without a job right now, Gemini, right, this is the sense of course, you'd be getting some responsibility. So it's showing to me like you're going to be getting a job, right? This is a sign of like a job offer. This is a sign of, just something for you to work at, especially for my self-employed, though I always like to speak to my self-employed separately. I do feel as if, Gemini, this is coming in strongly of where it's just like, a new project or a project that you haven't considered before, really just thinking your energy into that. But let's get clarifiers. Two of Swords coming in here with the Two of Pentacles right off the... I always just say, Gemini, I feel like I even said this for your weekly reading this week, where it's just like, without fail, Two of Swords is always followed by the Two of Pentacles and vice versa. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming in here. And then, Gemini, we have the Moon card coming in as well. So definitely during this month, you're going to be left with a choice, Gemini. You're just definitely going to be going around juggling a bunch of choices on where to go from where you're currently at. The moon card coming in with the Knight of Pentacles, this is a fabulous energy to me because this is showing to me where it's like almost like multiple offers coming in here, right? Or at least this one offer has like so many different opportunities for you to branch off from. So I say this because Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, this is just more so sense of like a crossroads, in the sense of where, no, I don't even want to say it's a crossroads because I don't feel like it's really necessarily a choice that you need to be making necessarily, Gemini. I see this more so in the sense of it's almost like being at a buffet. I think I use this for like Aquarius's weekly reading ones. This example where it's just like a buffet and you put a bunch of food onto your plate, right? But then you become so busy with all this other food that you were trying to just fit onto your plate that the course that was actually made especially for you, Gemini, and your plate becomes a little bit too full, right? The moon card with the Knight of Pentacles comes in is this sense of where it's just like, at one point you weren't getting like any offers, you weren't getting any type of reception, but now you're getting these offers in tenfold, and where it's like choices are having to be made. You go from trying to just get a job anywhere and getting denied everywhere you want because every job wants 50 years of experience for something, right? You go from that to now you're getting so many different job offers coming in and that you don't know what to really even do with it, Gemini. So definitely if you're coming from a place of lacking from July going into August, you're going to be experiencing the very opposite of that by the end of August, I can promise you that. So let's get some overall advice for this row from your spirit guides. Nine of Wands coming in with the Six of Swords. So overall, Gemini, I do definitely see this is like a building or like going up some stairs, right? Gemini, this is the sense of where don't be afraid of change. I feel like this focus for you, Gemini, is you don't want to really necessarily be freaking out and being like, oh, am I going to be doing this for the rest of my life, right? Don't be looking for opportunities that you see yourself currently doing, like, don't make your choices based off of just like thinking that's going to be permanent for the rest of your life and that's what all you're going to be doing. It does show to me you're just going to be getting a bunch of different good opportunities to make some extra money for you to make ends meet, essentially. But don't be freaking out in the sense of where it's like, if this is going to be the rest of your life. I don't feel like it's going to be the rest of your life, darling. I feel like this is more so just in the sense of where just pick up what you want and don't be afraid of dropping something for the next thing. Essentially, you're going to be getting a lot of offers, Gemini, and it's very much so in the sense of like Eight of Wands, I would say, where it's just like you're in a place of experimentation, especially, and it makes sense, right? When you go from like not eating for like days, right, and then you present at a buffet, then you naturally just want to grab up at everything and keep it close, right? But you're going to be getting I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of side projects, a lot of side opportunities to be working at for the month of August. And then at some point, Knight of Pentacles comes in this sense of where it's just like the actual course that was made for you in this buffet is going to be revealing itself. Like what it is you actually will be doing for long term, what it is that actually will be bringing forth the bread and butter, darling, will be probably coming towards you near the end of the month, honestly. So don't be freaking out about that, Gemini, right? You're just going to be getting some extra help, some potential opportunities for you to be making some extra money, but none of it's going to be permanent in the sense of like you're not going to be stuck doing that, right? The bigger picture for you is definitely in the works and coming. Because we have the Wasp spirit coming in to close off this energy. Number 64 equaling to 1 for numerology. Sometimes life stings. And so yeah, this is kind of just the sense, Gemini, which I know I don't have to really tell you guys for the most part, of where it's just like, it's just really a sense of where you're going to have to, it's not going to always just be sunshines and rainbows, right? So you're going to be going through just like a little bit of just like bobbing and weaving, really trying to just find your place, but just to make ends meet. But again, I really do get this resounding, just like, don't worry about it, we got this, right? Let's just do a couple more cards, how this month ends out for my Geminis for their career and finances. How does this end for them? Darling, the cards just came out. All right, so how it ends for you coming in here, Gemini. Hold up, you're gonna freak out when these cards come in. I'm gonna show you. If you don't believe what I was saying before, my intuition, darling. My intuition is always right, darling. My intuition is always right. So we have the Sun card, darling, coming in, the best card in the deck, right? This is how your month ends in terms of your finances. Your Fool card coming in, stepping into a new chapter. And then the Three of Wands. This is movement. This is receiving a sign, right? So quite literally, Gemini, gonna be honest, right? I see this coming in at the end of the month for you, of where you know, your in terms of longevity, like the job that you really are meant for, are, you know, the opportunities for finances, like the big one, the big papa, the big bread and butter, darling, is going to be coming at the end. You're going to just be getting some odds and ends jobs, odds and ends opportunities, just to make a little bit of extra dough. But by the end of it, you're going to be getting a lot more than just a little bit of dough, darling. You're going to be getting the whole bakery, darling. But yeah, that's the reading that I have for you, Gemini, for your financial. Now let's get into your social situations for this month of August 2021. Let's figure out what's going on socially for my Geminis for August. And when I say social, Gemini, this could mean your platonic, romantic, business. It could be any relationship in your life. You socializing with it, it could be included. All right, think about it in that way. Let's see what's going on for my Geminis in their social life. What is going on for my Geminis? So 7 of Cups coming in here. Choices, choices, choices. Let's continue. We have the 3 of Swords coming in. Ooh. And then the Ace of Wands. And then the Hierophant coming in here. Now, the Hierophant tried to come in the reverse for you, and I always hold up the cards, Gemini, just in the upright so you can actually see the artwork of them. But this is definitely letting me know. I don't know if you guys, Gemini, are coming out of a breakup. Or like coming out of like parting ways with something. Gemini, it's something that there's definitely history here. Hierophant card is like that traditional energy. It's the energy of where some level of higher commitment, whether it's like a job that you are like working at for a long time, or I use job, but whether it's like a friendship that you've had for a long time, or quite very much so this reads as like marriage and relationships in that way. I do feel as if you're going to be left a choice. 3 of Swords coming in here with the 7 of Cups. It's like this sense that someone disappoints you or hurts you in some way, Gemini. And then you're left with the choice and being like, you're not sure how to handle this anymore. Ace of Wands comes in. This is kind of, I'm going to be honest here. It's almost the sense, Gemini, someone's coming in, like someone's kind of showing their true colors, essentially, with this situation here, in the right time of when, you know, a new energy catches your interest. Ace of Wands coming in here. I do feel. But, you know, if we're going to take this as a whole, this is really showing to me just a connection that you really felt passionately about, something that you thought the world of this connection, truly. And then for some reason now you're kind of like at this place of just unsureness with this and being like, I don't know if I actually like you, right? It does feel like in this place of like questioning and just being like, I don't know what to really manage with this connection anymore. But yeah, I do feel as if you're going to be having someone else coming in as well that catches your eye. So let's get into some clarifiers. We have coming forward, one more, the 9 of Swords. So it definitely has been something you've been thinking about. We have the Judgment card. You've been thinking about it a long time. You finally take action. Page of Pentacles. Funny how you get that again. And then the Death card. So yeah, Gemini, this is the very strong sense of where it's just like, whatever this disappointment happens, Gemini, I commend you for it, because it's, well, I don't commend you for going through pain, but I commend you for how you're handling it, because it's almost this sense of whatever disappointment happened, it had to have been serious for you guys to be kind of at this point where you're fed up, right? It does feel like you're fed up with some type of energy, some type of connection. While you do have a lot of feelings for it, Ace of Wands, and there's some type of commitment there, Hierophant, you realize 9 of Wands, Swords here, there's a lot of anxiety. This is like, I do get the sense that when you're not around this person, the thought of them or what they do just doesn't bring you that much joy. Page of Pentacles and the Judgment card coming in. I do see you guys kind of trying to talk about this, Gemini, with this individual, but for some reason it just doesn't pan out for you guys very lovely. But I do kind of see you guys, Gemini, speaking your truth and being like, you know, for example, being like, hey, I don't like it when you talk to me like that, or whatever your narrative is, because then you have the Death card following up to close off the final clarifying cards for this, which is just closure, Gemini. I mean, I feel like it's a kind of self-explanatory card, right? So whatever this is, it really just like, you kind of just like, you know what, chopping block, you're no longer engaging, which makes me really happy for you, Gemini, because you guys kind of have a habit of not letting go. when you care about something a lot. I mean, most people do, but I know for you Geminis, for a while it's been like, well, I say this more so just because of the horoscope, weekly horoscopes. I've been noticing a theme with you guys, Gemini. So let's get some advice for this though from your spirit guides overall, Gemini. Two of Wands coming in, so definitely thinking long term. Again, this sense of this, like, really thinking about your next step, Gemini, which really just showcases to me just like how invested you already were initially in this energy, because it's not like a situation where you can just like block them and just keep it going. It does feel as if like you live with the person, right? And now you have to consider moving, or like it feels as if you already had some plans with this individual for your future that now you have to be considering. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles here. Really just plan for your future, Gemini. I really do get the sense that you guys are going to be walking away from a connection this month, and you guys could just use this time to really start planning on how you want to carry out for the future, right? Especially if this is like in your family or if you live with this person, right? You're just getting the overall advice from your spirit guides to really plan for the future. King of Cups, remain calm. Definitely just focus on what it is you're trying to build up, right? You know, if this is in terms of relationship, like an actual like marriage or like romantic relationship, Gemini, this is kind of a message where it's just like, don't freak out. You're not going to be single for long. You're not going to be like single forever. You know, if you leave this connection that disappointed you, you know, don't stay in a connection just because you don't want to be single, or like you're afraid of being single for the rest of your life after the fact. That's not the case. Plan for your future, Gemini. Plan for your future, and then I feel like you'll be surprised by how things work out for you. Take a deep breath, Gemini, is something that I just heard coming in. Some of you guys are just so anxious. Like, relax your shoulders a little bit even, Gemini. So yeah, overall, I like this. Let's get a closing animal oracle card for this, Gemini. All right, so we have the eagle spirit stepping forward to you. What did I say? Number 23 equaling to 5. So Gemini, write down the number 5. Eagle spirit. Spirit has your back, right? Spirit has your back. This is just the extra reaffirming card, or what I was already saying, that, you know, just, you know, don't, and dropped a card. Don't be freaking out, Gemini, and feeling as if you're going to be alone forever, or you're not going to find, you know, if you're worried about like the logistics is something I'm hearing. Like if you're stressed about the logistics on like what would happen for your life if you were to leave the situation that's toxic and that brought pain to you, that disappointed you, don't worry about the logistics, because quite literally Spirit brought this card forward saying that they have your back, darling. So don't be overthinking things, honey. So now let's just get some overall advice for you, Gemini, for the month of August 2021, honey. See, just some general advice, honey, for the month, Gemini. See what your guides have to give. What sage advice, darling, that they have to say to you through some tarot cards that I can't even say the word, never mind. I struggle saying, pronouncing. All right, so the advice for you, Gemini, 3 of Pentacles coming in here, with the High Priestess, as well as the 8 of Pentacles. So quite literally, this is just a time, Gemini, definitely connect to your spirit guides. The High Priestess card comes in as a sign of like intuition, right? And that's, I always would take that as a sign from your guides being like, hey, listen to us, we're trying to really guide you right now. 3 of Pentacles coming in with the 8 of Pentacles. This is quite literally a sense of you're going to be taken care of, Gemini, whether this is in terms of your career, whether this is in terms of just connections and self, right? You're in a state of up leveling things. You're up leveling, you're outgrowing your relationships, you're outgrowing your jobs. You know, I just feel like you guys are going through like a shedding period, Gemini. So you guys are probably have been just experiencing a lot of just like losses, for lack of a better word. But that's just natural. When you shed a bunch of skin, you're shedding, taking off, losing skin, right? So, but it's definitely growing pains. But overall, darling, it's a fabulous reading, Gemini. So that's the cards that I have for you this month, Gemini. So if you found this reading helpful, let me know in the comments below, darling, which cards were helpful and how. Give this video a like and subscribe, Gemini. And if you'd like to purchase a private personal reading with me, I have my website linked down below, SimplyVelca.com. It's next to my TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, darling. All of it just being SimplyVelca, honey. But I love you so much, Gemini. Check out your weekly tarot readings that I do for you and all the other zodiac signs, honey. And then yeah, I'm gonna send you guys off, Gemini, with the 1111 rose quartz stone. Go ahead and make your wish for the month, darling, and I will connect with you, Gemini, sometime in the future, hopefully. Bye, girl.